What's up? What's up, people? You know what? I had the whole countdown and everything playing, and we was not live. I tell you, let me tell you, I had a rough day today. That's how you know.
And it might have been a good thing because I got up and I thought I was the Flash, but I'm more like the what's that little fat carrot thing? Not the Flash, but the Blob. More like the Blob.
Oh my, you don't come back quick
But I
enough.
did not get back in time.
Oh my God, that's so funny, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Turning the Tipplers Loose. Sorry, y'all did not get a nice little countdown today because I forgot to make us live during the countdown. All right, well, I am one of your hosts, the lovely Leah.
And I'm the legendary one.
Yes, yes,
Making my
yes.
drink already.
Yeah, get that drink together. And again, if you guys are watching with us, we want y'all to drink with us too. Go get your favorite drink. We hope it's alcohol because that's what we're doing. But if you don't drink alcohol, that's okay. You can get your favorite cup of Kool-Aid, soda, water, mineral water, flavor water, seltzer water, Red Bull, Monster drink, coffee, tea, whatever your drink of preference.
But
Go ahead and
nothing
get it.
beats nothing beats liquor though. Just stick with the liquor, the spirits.
Liquor spirits.
Because
But that's
because
my
the liquor guys will give you a blessing.
yes, I'm about
Yeah.
to get this lesson right now. Thank
You know, you buy one bottle of liquor, you get liquor. Lord, I didn't even drink. You buy
you.
you buy one bottle of liquor, you get two. You get what's that saying they say in church? How it go? You get 15% and you get tenfold. Isn't
I
there
thought,
something like that?
child, what's ties? 10 or 15? I don't know.
Well, it's 15%, but it's a saying that you give so much,
It was
you get
10%.
10%.
You can tell who the ballers is because I think it's 10%. Y'all church people tell us now because but
Somebody gonna tell us.
it's been a long time, but I think
It
it's
might be 10%.
I don't know.
I might be overshooting that.
You might be. You get 15, go ahead now. You
You know,
can't be God given.
too much is given, much is expected. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep. Everybody say 10%, 10%. So I was right.
Look,
Look at me.
cheapos, cheapos.
Well, let's go ahead and play this theme song real quick, guys. We're gonna go ahead and do that. While we're doing that, we just ask you to share the hell
The
out
hell,
of this post. Share with all your friends and family because we got some good stuff to talk about, man.
yeah.
Since it came on Monday. So let's do it. Turning the tipplers on my head. Oh, so fun day. Drinking, laughing, tripping out. That's what the
What
tipplers
the
are all.
tip is all about.
Sit back and relax. Right here, Monday, 7:30 is where it's at. Tipping the topics. Come on, let's go. Let's dive in. Enjoy the show. Turn the tipplers. Turn the tipplers. Turn the tipplers. All right, all right, all right. Yes, I love that. When people say that, you know it's about to go down.
That is that old. What is that from? Is that like from Eddie Murphy? Not Eddie Murphy. Martin Lawrence.
I want to say that it is from probably one of these old school, oh, it's on private chat, black exploitation type situations, probably.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
Kevin Hart made it popular.
Mm,
Kevin Hart made it
that's
popular
why. Okay. Okay.
in the private chat. Um,
Well, you know what? Random again, but see, he's a Kevin Hart. You know what's funny? How people are so funny at one moment, but then you hear one joke. It's like, you know what? Kevin Hart always yelling. It is so true.
mhm.
It's like that he yells when everything he does just yells.
He makes
But
a career out of yelling. Yes, he does.
yeah, but it works for him.
It
But
works. I mean,
I've yet to see a Kevin Hart movie that he actually was the star by himself. Since he played in that movie where he was the wedding Like he was the groomsman for men that didn't have any friends.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It was like that was his job, and he did that
Yeah.
for his career, and it was him and a white boy that was
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
like. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even consider that a star thing. I mostly call that like co-stars.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't see any like other, that's the only movie I can think of that he was in that was by himself with no one else that was actually relevant. That was funny. Everything else he needs he has to have a sidekick like The Rock. What's that movie with The Rock? National Intelligence or something?
No,
You know I jack a name up now.
my movie knowledge right now. It was something intelligence
Central Jazz sound good.
Central Intelligence. Yeah, that was a good movie actually. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart had like this little short thing. It was him and John Travolta. It was called Die Hard.
Oh.
And I can't remember what platform it came on because I got my little special thing. But it was like 10-minute clips.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically without telling it all. Again, it's called Die Hard. It was like he was a movie star, and his agent told him he needed to go to this school so he can learn how to be a leading man. Pretty much the same conversation you having right now. Saying, hey, you're not really a leading man. We need you to get these leading man roles, and we need you to go to this school and learn how to do it. But I don't want to tell the whole story, but it was hilarious. It was only like maybe 10 episodes, and they were each like maybe 10 minutes or so long.
And this is something new.
It's fairly new, like a couple of months.
Oh, okay. I have to check it out because John Travolta he's actually he's a very good comedian as an actor.
That's what you want to do. Look, I'm gonna help you. I'm here to help. Yes,
I'll need no help with the English vocabulary. Okay, they don't call me Mr. Dictionary. They don't call me Mr. Dictionary for no reason. Okay,
that's what they call you. Okay,
no, every day, constantly. It's too much for me to be honest. Like, stop, please.
You sound like your boy Trump. But go ahead. You just go ahead.
Who? And his girl here.
Oh, that's too funny.
Is that person gone?
We brought last week.
The first week of him. No, tomorrow will be a week of him being gone. Tomorrow at 12.
Absolutely. Oh, so yeah, let's just talk about that. Like, okay, first of all, we're gonna talk about what we're drinking. Then we'll get into that. So I'm drinking the Kraken today. Rum. What you got over there?
You leveling it up there. I'm drinking on some Larceny, but I also have a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay. And Dublin? Okay, that's your favorite, huh?
Mm-hmm. If I had some vodka, I would have been tossed this Larceny to the side and mixed the wine and
I don't see how y'all do it. Y'all go for it. I cannot mix wine with no alcohol. I be bent up somewhere.
Oh, next time we hang out. I'm gonna put that right in your mouth. You're gonna be doing cartwheels across that house.
Okay, if I do a cartwheel, that's gonna be a feat to remember. You need to record it.
Yeah. And believe I will be recording exactly. Whether you do it successfully or you crash like I think you will.
It can go either way. It can go either way. You can be like, oh, surprising, or oh shit. Oh, God.
And I can see the producer saying, that's why I married her. Okay.
So anyway, just want to just say this really quickly. My baby girl, our baby girl, the producers and our baby girl, she will be 12 on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So I just want to give a shout out to my baby. We have been painting her room. Painting your own rooms are for poor people. I'm just saying. If I had the money to pay somebody, trust and believe, I'd be like, yo, can you do this? But let me tell you something. I didn't know it was that hard to paint. Like, this was our first time, figuring out and working out the kinks and learning how to tape and learning how to do the walls all the way down to the floor. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, decades ago, my mom did a similar thing. Well, she just tried to paint the whole downstairs, I want to say, in the house. And it was, and then me, being me. She has, you know how it's called stucco that go on the ceiling, the stuff that makes the ceiling look all bubbly? It's like an old fashioned thing now.
No, it was called popcorn ceiling.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
Well, she went that far and I jacked that up and did something with it. I was sneaking in her bathroom and stepped into the paint and then paint trails around the whole downstairs. Just things only I could do.
Listen, these arms getting to work out today. We bought this expensive roller, right? See, this is how you know. Went to Lowe's, bought this expensive roller where you can suck up the paint in the roller. It goes in the tube, and then you can squeeze it out, and it comes out the
See, spending extra money because you know we getting that 1,400. So you out here buying the extra stuff.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, it worked really good. We did the ceilings with it. We did a couple of the gray walls with it, but that thing failed us today when we was getting ready to do the purple, honey. I'm like, I done pay almost $30 for this thing. This thing ain't working. So we ended up getting that old-fashioned roller.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, that thing worked good too. I was in there like, okay, we get this done. Scoop, 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 getting it done.
That's the noise you're making. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Scoop, scoop. Yeah, that's how it sounds. Scoop. You know me and my sound effects.
Wait a second. Is that a person with a Facebook profile with no picture?
Don't do my family like that. Don't do my family.
I'm just saying it's a little bit weird. I mean, put a Bible up there, angel wing or something.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying.
No, because I love you, but you know how it is when the old folks taking their profile picture. That they be looking up at it, looking down at it. Just leave it blank. Leave it blank.
That's like just put your grandchild or something. Just stick on there and call it a day.
The grandchild, no, leave it down. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So the paint thing, we almost done. We get our furniture tomorrow, so I'm glad that's over. Let's talk about this inauguration. Let me tell you something. This is the first time I watched CNN the whole day. I woke up at 6:00. CNN was on deck. I didn't
called me at 8 something like it's an emergency. I'm like, what the hell? I was thinking someone died. I was like, oh hell, Biden died before the inauguration, something like that. And you just see Donald Trump walk out the White House. You bugging me in the morning.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was like, yo, he taking the plane, he going. Like it was just so exciting to me. I was like, oh, he got Marine One and he coming out. But let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you what really pissed me off. He fucked up some shit for me. So he took Marine One from the White House, right, to Maryland, some kind of Air Force base or something in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing music like another one of his rallies. Like I'm like, okay, they celebrate. Bop, bop.
And they shot the cannons and stuff.
Okay, but he fucked up my favorite song. I just will never hear it the same way again.
You talking about YMCA?
Nope. When he got in the plane, they played while he was taking off "My Way" by Frank Sinatra.
I didn't even hear it. Either I purposely well, see, I was watching MSNBC. I don't think you heard any sound, just saw the people because the people were talking.
Oh, no, CNN had the sound from the rally, the songs from the rally,
yeah.
And they played "My Way." But you know what? That's the perfect song for him. If anybody knows the song "My Way" by Frank Sinatra,
yeah, it fits perfectly.
It fits.
But you know what? Sticking with Trump with this, the best part was Melania left on Air Force One like she was going to a funeral and got off Air Force One in like a party dress, which they got to Florida. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see her change. So she changed on the plane?
Total change. She went from her all black attire to getting off with something that was orange, blue, and like a throw on.
I know
like
she was probably a whole weight lifted off for her too. I mean, she probably was like, I'm free.
Free.
I
can be myself again. Probably what she said, but in her language, not in bad English.
Arthur says CNN likes to play both sides. I mean, I can respect that. They have both sides of the spectrum as far as the views. And I don't know.
CNN seems, well, I like to call it Clinton National Network, but CNN seems to play into what's the popular thing in the culture. They love, so now they started throwing a bunch of women on TV. Then they started throwing a bunch of gay men on TV. It's like whatever's the popular thing, that's what they're gonna do.
And are you talking about their anchors? Or are you talking about
just anchors, just CNN in general? Whatever the Me Too moment happened, they gonna jump on it. That's not true. It's not me movement for men getting called, and men getting treated badly. They'll jump on that. Whatever is done, jump on.
Report what's popular at the time.
No, they're supposed to report the news.
Well, that's the news. What's popular?
The news is what was popular. The news is political news is what's going into politics, not the audience you're trying to
But they
cater to.
don't just do politics.
Mhm.
They do
See,
news.
there's a news network. I mean, it's a
You said it. You said
political news
it.
network.
A news network. So
But it's
what's
a
the
political news
difference of
network.
news?
It's not a fashion news. It's not a um gossiping news network. It is literally a political
They
news
don't
network.
gossip.
That's what I'm saying. They don't gossip. They are a political news network.
No, they're
They
not.
just
You can't name them no political. They are a news network.
a political news network.
No, they
So
are
it's Fox.
not.
So it's
No,
MSNBC.
no, none of
But
them
okay,
are.
name a show CNN that doesn't talk about politics.
They have the one with the stock market. I don't know what it's called.
Politics. Stock market is politics.
No, it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No, it's
Literally,
not.
stock market is controlled by politics. How is it not one? That's literally part of it. We
I
literally
agree,
control.
I agree, Arthur. All of that is Fox, MSNBC, and CNN is all news entertainment. Period. It's not politics. Now they report on politics because that is the news. They have segments about politics.
They
Um,
hold all these shows about politics. Every single one.
no, it's not.
Wolf, Anderson,
Hater.
what's the light skinned boy name? Man. Hater. I ain't hate no Clinton National Network.
You know what? Well, which one you watch?
I watch all of them.
Okay, there you go. You good.
I even turned to Fox during the inauguration because at like I don't know if you like 8 o'clock at night they were still showing Biden and them had they put out some video that was just like it was like a promo video pretty much,
They
just
did
showing different
an
things.
inauguration. They did like an inauguration ball without the ball. They still had like stuff playing. They had music acts. They
Mhm.
did videos. That thing had me crying.
And Fox played none of that.
Really?
Literally, yeah. After the inauguration, after they did the march parade, I want to say after the parade marching down on Pennsylvania Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
and they walked in the White House. Fox went on their "We Hate Democrats" rally. And we're from as soon as he signed that first executive order, he was like, "Look, how can we have peace and how can we unify the country if you sign the executive orders?" I'm like, every president signs executive orders. That's literally he ran on these things. One thing a president should do when he get in office is what he ran on. There's one thing I expect from you. I expected Trump to build a wall. The orange orangutan built the wall.
Oh,
I expected him to, this is what you expect him to. Why would I think he would not have done that? Why would you think Biden would not let transgender people serve in the military? He literally ran on it.
I mean, what's wrong with transgender people serving the military?
That's a hot topic conversation when you bring them up in general. That's why I leave that one at because I'm not for it or against it. I just don't. As long as the military doesn't, the insurance companies shouldn't pay for the surgery. And that's what happens in the military.
I don't have any opinion about paying for the surgery, neither here nor there. But I feel like whoever want to serve, let them fucking serve, because I don't want to.
Well, I mean, that is true, but I mean, certain things, there's certain things.
Certain things.
Certain things, like the military will not let women, and I don't understand them anymore. But they used to not let. I won't say used to. I just don't know what standing is on in general. But women want to serve in certain parts in the military, but they can't because they have periods. So they don't let them go because if you bleeding, it will create a situation that they don't want to be. Just like if you got diabetes, you can't do certain things in the military. It will create a situation you just can't be. So if we're gonna start letting people that have, if we want to make it even for everybody, let anybody in it, all of them. How could I say, oh, we're gonna let these people in, but then I'm gonna stop a diabetic from going in?
I mean, a diabetic and a transgender person is totally different thing, though.
I mean, it's an old saying. Once you start, it's a slippery slope. You do
But
one
what I'm
thing.
saying is, it's nothing that stops a transgender person from serving. I can maybe understand the diabetic thing. The period thing, I'll have to look more into. That shocked me. I don't know about that one.
I don't. Like I said, I'm not in the military. I'm not here nor there. But those people go through a lot of mental things, and being stressed out in the military with certain jobs and having your own problem. And what if you can't take your estrogen pills because you lose them somewhere, or your injections, or if you're taking testosterone, and all kinds of things can happen.
So Amy said it's not a medical condition. I agree. I mean,
I
you
never said it
know,
was a medical condition.
no. We were saying we were comparing it though, as far as diabetics and things of that nature. That's why she brought
Well,
that up.
only reason I brought up diabetes because transgender people take medicine that they have to regularly, routinely take. If you're
Right.
out here in the field and you can't take that medicine, and whatever happens to your body, you don't want to happen while you're on this long mission.
But I'm sure they understand the risks of that, right? If you come in it, you know that there may be a situation that happens where you cannot take the medicine that helps you sustain, that. So I'm sure they understand that.
I'm not in the military. I'm just saying from my standpoint, just certain risks. That's just a part of something that just shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be we doing some kind of store, some kind of infantry mission. We'll be sneaking in, and then your medicine bag drop, and you literally endanger the whole group to grab your medicine that
I'm
fell down.
I don't know.
That's a situation that shouldn't even be part of it. So just that in fact, it's not even letting me there. There's just anybody across the board.
But what if it could be the same situation with someone else that is a man or a woman that's in the military and they have a pill that they have to take. What happens then?
But if you have a medical condition like that, you can't. That's just a standard in
But
general.
some people take pills not for medical conditions necessarily, just for general things.
But if you have a mental problem too, if you like have super anxiety and the
All right.
government
Well,
find out before you
it's
get
not
it.
like that. Some people, and I'm assuming maybe he served in the military, which I think he has. He's saying
Mhm.
it's not like that. Neither one of us is
I'm,
served.
like I said, I'm not in it. I'm just from me reading things about it and reading the opposing views. That's what they're saying. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, those
I don't
people
know.
don't know nothing. They probably dumb. I'm just saying.
No, but the whole diabetic incident thing is true.
Oh, he said military don't do what ifs. You do what you're told. See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm sure these people that
Yeah.
are joining understand the risks that are associated. Just like when we are in the medical field or we're in whatever we do, we understand when we do that job, there's risks associated with that, right? So I'm sure they are aware of all the scenarios and situations that come with it.
They are until it happens to them. And they be running back there to get their medicine.
All right, I got something to show y'all. I thought this was like so effing cool. Shout out to Rihanna. Let me tell you, this babe right here, and I'm thinking about getting my husband this. You ready?
Let me say.
So, Savage X Cindy has this plus size, hairy, chocolate bearded model modeling their men's underwear line. He getting it. I love it. That's Bay right there. That is Bay all the way. Look at it.
Now you had me thinking you about to show something. I guess I'm call it interesting, but I mean, I'm here for everybody. I'm here for everybody being accepted.
You talking about interested? Like this not interesting to me. I feel like this is okay. Let's think about it. Normally, when you see an underwear model, you don't see a guy like this.
You shouldn't.
Why not? Now go ahead and get canceled. Why not?
Oh, you made a good joke. I've been different in general.
Silly.
But I didn't need to give him a role.
Not everybody is a model-less person. You have to see something that reflects.
But you already know my view. My view is I don't support making obesity acceptable.
That's not what they're doing.
That's totally what you're doing when you're saying,
nope.
"Oh, it's okay to be this big."
That's not what they're saying. No.
Because so what about this? Do you like what about this? Because it sounds.
What I'm saying is okay. So let's take this for okay. This is what I hate about our people. Okay.
Our people like who? Black people.
Black people. So we want people to be accepted about every fucking thing we do, right? When we having struggles, we want people to understand our struggle. We want people to understand why we can't get a job. We want people to understand why they be tripping. We want people to understand why we're socially disenfranchised. And we want people to understand, right? Now, white
Mhm.
people say, some white people, not all, say we can help that shit, right? All we need to do is work hard, go to school, go to college, whatever, we can get a job, right? So the
Yeah, you
same,
might hear that.
listen, the same person looking at this man thinking the same way you look at, oh, all he got to do is do this, do that. Now, we're
True.
not saying that.
That's not what
Wait,
I was saying. I didn't say
wait,
it at all.
wait. We're not saying, no, listen, we're not saying those things cannot be done. But the point of the matter is that not everybody is the same size. Not everybody is the same shape. And to see this reflected is like, oh, okay, I see me. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I can change if I don't want to or can't change if I don't want to. It's a simple fact of inclusion. And so Walker made a point too about him being a black man. That's different too, because normally you see all these cut, white, ribbed up dudes.
But my argument isn't about do anything. It's nothing to do with any of that.
Okay.
That's regardless.
Okay.
The simple fact is, I do not support anything making obesity acceptable.
Well,
It's,
what
it's
about him
unhealthy.
is
This
making
all I see is a black guy that's trying to have a heart attack,
No, but
probably
what about
diabetic,
that is saying
probably
accept how fat
hypertensive.
you are? That's not saying accept your fatness.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
And I'm all about I'm all about everybody should think they're the perfect. Everybody should think they're perfect. Everybody should walk around with their head high, confident, running this. I'm totally for that. But I'm not for people being out here saying, "Oh, look at this. See, fat people can look good in as a model as for underwear." Like,
I don't think he
okay,
looks bad.
no one ever says fat people are ugly. No one ever says that. Well, people do say it.
Thank you.
But that's
So
not.
let's get that clear.
I mean,
People can look like you and feel like everybody got to be small, everybody can exercise, everybody can eat right and lose weight.
it's like that old joke they would say, like, "Oh, Roger, that's a girl view right there." I was like, "Man, look, she look big." They were like, "But her face pretty."
I'm just saying.
Terrible joke. Terrible. That's a good joke.
I just feel
But
like
yeah,
it's not celebrating how big he is. It's celebrating the fact that you can't, how can I say it? You can't move forward unless you're comfortable where you are. And then once you start feeling comfortable where you are, you can say, okay, well, I can make improvements, I can make changes, I can do this.
mhm.
That's my personal opinion.
I I disagree because from my not understanding, from how can I say it? The culture that I'm part of, the bigger our women get, the new names they come up with to make it sound, oh, that's sex, oh, voluptuous, oh, curvy, oh, this. And then we take that, and then now all of a sudden that's more acceptable because we gave it a new glorified name. And they put steam behind it. Then they next gonna be 450 pounds. They're gonna find a new name.
And look, okay, Arthur said it's not about accepting obesity. They're trying to sell draws. True. They're
That's
trying to sell draws.
and I'm sure they
They
sold a
are
whole
trying
lot.
to sell draws to a guy that feel like maybe he can't buy Savage X Fenty draws because they don't make them in his size. He might not look good in the size, but this guy proved like, okay, you can have a little belly, a little chest hair poking out or whatever, you look good.
Little belly.
Don't go there.
Now you chose the adjective. I'm just asking.
What he got ain't a big belly. I think it's just a little belly.
Okay.
It ain't a big. I mean, shit. I don't see bigger bellies. Okay.
Ain't a loose belly, that loose.
I don't think nothing wrong with him. I love the belly. I love the chest hair, the beard, everything. Go rock it. Love it.
We can't agree on everything, you know.
You always
We
a
can
hater.
take a shot. I'm just saying, I think we come in all shapes and sizes. That is true because we
Yeah.
eat all kind of shaped things in different sizes.
You know what? Anyway, let's move on because you about to get virtual punched.
But you put that on there two T's because you know that's one of my pet peeves. Because we had this conversation before, not even having the show in front of us about that.
Whatever. I'm gonna celebrate who I am. I know what I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know who, and I'm never gonna front on that. But let me tell you something. Ain't no bitch out here about to tell me no shit. Go handle your motherfucking shit, okay? Don't handle mine. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna still be beside you, like Leah, you know.
Well, whatever. And I'm like, you go over there with your bald head and beard, rock that, and I'm about to come over here and rock this. Shit, because can't nobody dictate who I am. These people don't do nothing for me. They don't pay no bills. They don't do nothing. So yeah,
That's true. My whole thing about all that in general, all of them, I want everybody, like I said, to be comfortable with themselves. I don't want people to think it's okay to cut your own life short, to make yourself in the long run to be less independent. That's what I'm going towards.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but at the same notion, not everybody's able, not everybody's going to, not everybody on that same level. Some people genetics just made up different. Okay, we can't help your genetics is,
there ain't no such genetic, no gene on your chromosome called fat.
Yeah,
anybody chromosome. Nobody got that on them.
Some people just made a little smaller. Some people metabolism. Excuse me. Okay, let's change the verbiage then. Some people metabolism is different. Some people's fast. Some people slow.
I mean, that part is true. I won't debate that.
Okay, I got a slow one apparently because
what you put in is what you get. Okay,
but that's not always true.
I never met a person. In Africa, oh yeah, bodies break down. What you do, we carbon. That's carbon's nose break down.
Either way, though, a skinny person can be just as unhealthy, and you can have a bigger person that's healthier. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's true. But bigger people are more likely to have everything, just everything, all of it, cancer included. Like just fine things.
I'm just saying, unhealthy. I'm just saying a smaller person can be more unhealthy than a bigger person.
Oh, yeah, one of my best friends, he be raving about, spaghetti, shape, eat the worst things. I'm sure his coronary arteries are clogged at 45%.
I'm just saying. Because see, some people look at the outside, oh, I'm small, I can do whatever I want, I can eat what I want. Be the first person to have a heart attack.
You have a cheaper casket, though. I'm saying.
Look, I ain't worried about no casket. Burn me. Thank you very much. All right, let's talk about Bernie Sanders, Uncle Bernie. Uncle Bernie
oh, you know what? So I don't know who watches though. So okay, so I get to work Sunday. This is what I know. This is what I know. The meme has taken over everything. I get to work and I'm getting handed cutouts of Bernie Sanders to stick around my department.
What?
Yes. So we ride on the weekend sticking Bernie Sanders, do his little pose on people's doors, on the windows.
Wow.
On people everywhere within the department.
Wow. I'm telling you, that right there brought everybody together. Like, no matter who you were, if you saw that, you were like, you know what? Life is good. Bernie looked like he didn't want to be. No, first of all, no, let's start with what he really looked like to me. He looked like he was cold as hell. He like, I'm old as fuck. Y'all got me up here as high as I am with this wind blowing all over.
I told y'all to put me in the building. I don't know why y'all ain't doing it inside.
I said the same thing. Remember, was it me and you talking to somebody else? But I told the people, I said, I think they need to have this on the inside because I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was going to go down.
President Biden said he ain't scared. That's what he said at the beginning.
I ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared. What? There's like, you should ride to the White House. I'm walking. There's like short walk. Oh, short walk for sure.
He walked in the street. He did all of that. But
Bernie, you know what though? Oh yeah, just Bernie. I'll tell the other part after that. Okay, yeah, go.
Okay. I want to show people that really are not familiar with what's going on, because some people might be out the loop. So I want them to kind of catch up with us and see what's going on. So basically, Bernie, he was sitting in the stands, looking cold. He had these old school mittens on. I don't know where the hell he got these mittens. Somebody must have made these mittens for him.
You know he's Vermont. That's way up north. You know he probably got from
cold as hell, so he was prepared.
Look at, and then why he's sitting by himself like that? Like the most empty spot in the whole pavilion.
And he had his mask on, he had his jacket. He wasn't like dressed for success or nothing. He was like, look, I need to do this so I can go back to what I need to go back to. And what ended up happening is basically they started taking this meme and putting it wherever they wanted it to go. They even created a website where you could put Bernie in front of your house. So all you had to do address, and Bernie would be right in front of your house.
That is hilarious.
I did it, but my house was empty because my plot of land, my house wasn't on it. Google, Google's behind on taking pictures, so Google.
I mean, you live in the country, you know.
I live in country, so it was just an empty field. Talking about you haven't heard about the mittens? No, Amy, please tell us. That's what I heard him say in the interview. Bernie was like, it was just cold and I had stuff to do. That's what he looked like. It was cold as hell and he had shit to do. He was like, I'm over this. I
just wouldn't go out there, to be honest.
Well, he had to go. Oh shoot, they don't put him in the blind box now.
I see the beat it. You see the beat it one?
Yo, they put him in the blind box.
Oh God. And look, I don't care about this. Go ahead and get me. Who cares? I'm done.
Oh my gosh, chiller. Bernie Sanders chiller.
Did you see the one where he was eating UFC ring, put the person in the armbar?
No, oh yes.
That was all the way up.
Oh, Amy said it's a school teacher in his area and she gave it to him. All right. Well, that's cute. I like it.
And he took this and made it into a charity and raising money for organization.
He put it on a shirt and he donated. He charged $45 for the shirt. He sold out immediately, and he donated 100% of the proceeds to Meals on Wheels Vermont.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, awesome.
I like him. I always like Bernie. He's just a little too extreme for me. But he's a good person. He's just too extreme.
Slightly. I agree with you. Just like Julianne.
Let the cat on the Lord.
That is too cute. Look at the cat looking up at him.
I mean, he's dressed just like a bum. Like this old bum just walked out there. Hair can't stay. And y'all, you know what I learned at the inauguration?
What's up?
Apparently, it is a thing in the white male community to just be bald and proud and wear your hair on the side or wherever it grow at. Just come. Biden up there with Biden got like 4 strands of hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah, he should have.
On his head, you got Bernie out there. I mean, it was just multiple ones. Like that's the style. Like black people cut it all off to be done with it, but nope. Apparently, that's what you do.
No, I agree with you on that. You know my policy. If it's only a little bit on there, let it go.
And I heard multiple people. Like I was even at work the other day, and a woman walked by the TV when they were showing like the inauguration, and it was a white woman, and she was like, "Why he ain't put something in there? Why he put a piece on top?"
No, I totally agree. And it was like during inauguration, that little bit of hair was flying from side to side on the top of his head. He better be lucky I was just mesmerized by the day that it felt good. Because other than that, I don't know what the hell is going on. It was flapping like this. And
Trump one upped him on the hair. See, Trump ain't do none of that. The hair was right.
No, you're right. Whatever he had up there, it was right. It was fly a little bit,
but what I was going to say about the inauguration, though, like I saw the whole thing. Probably was the least inauguration I actually watched because it just wasn't. Didn't have an audience, so you lost that whole appeal. Even when when all the old presidents walked out, people of significance, you didn't hear it. And you don't have the crowd being involved in it, so that took away from it.
That was hot shit, though. Them presidents got together and talked. Bush, Clinton, and
that was cool.
That's
pretty cool. But the best part of me was seeing Howard Band coming down the street, Pennsylvania Avenue behind Kamala. Well, maybe they was in front of her.
It's Kamala. Let's get her. That's another thing. Let's get her name right, people.
I literally just had this discussion with somebody. If your name spells CHRIS, you're Chris. If you want to say it a certain way, Put some lines above it. Or
It's
something.
like that. It's Kamala. Her name is Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala.
No, it's Kamala. Let's
Kamala.
respect our PP.
Kamala.
Kamala.
So okay,
Kamala.
MA. Say it. Say do MA. Put MA together and say it.
Ma?
Okay, Kamala.
No, it's Kamala.
Kamala.
Ain't no Kamala. That's like a koala.
She kind of looked like one, but
You know what? I don't do her. I don't do her. Oh, why are we talking about Miss Kamala?
yeah.
Kamala. Why are we talking about Kamala? I saved the article, and you know these articles disappear just as quick because some people be tripping. You know how Facebook do. You know, if people don't like it, they take it away or whatever. But listen, I'm gonna see if I can get the story right, and I might could even pull it up. It was a school, and I can't remember where the school at. Y'all help me. The school, it was a bunch of teachers that wore their pearls and chucks or chucks and pearls to school.
Mm-hmm.
They must have put it on the school newsletter, and people got upset that they were bringing politics into the school, which is against the school policy.
So shoes and pearls are politics?
Child bye. It's not even like they put Kamala Harris on their shirt. They didn't wear the button.
And I'm pretty sure all these women, majority of them were either part of her sorority or supporting her in some way.
Right.
But I mean, that's not politics. That's actually culture. That's the culture of America. I mean, we grew up. Okay, that's hell. That's stupid because we grew up doing elections in school. Like you would do mini elections. Who y'all voting for the presidents? Y'all did that when you was in school?
Yeah.
That's just nonsense. Yeah. Where your pearls and chucks? That was just some haters.
Here it go. I think I found it. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I want to get the story right. I want to tell y'all where it was, what school, because I hate to kind of give you misinformation. Okay, so per the Fort Worth Star Telegram, it was a Grand Prairie school district criticized for apologizing for Chucks and Pearls photo. If I can pull up this picture for you guys to show you how they look, we will do that. But it says Grand Prairie Independent School District explained why they issued an apology to the staff after a photo ran of the school's newsletter of the teachers wearing chucks and pearls in honor of Vice President Kamala Harris. The district received complaints about running the photo in a newsletter and then faced backlash on social media over its apology for the photo. On January 20th, the internal daily newsletter featured a photo of teachers at Andrew Jackson Middle School. Where is the name Andrew Jackson got me? Wearing the Taylor shoes and pearl necklace that have became an iconic staple in Harris's wardrobe. Jackson teachers wear their chucks and pearls today in honor of the first female vice president. The caption read.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But you know that shows the level of partisanship of just the parties in general. Like, when was it wrong to celebrate? The next president. When is it wrong? When is it wrong to? I mean, you were mad because people are proud of their president or vice president. This scenario. When is it wrong? When is it wrong to? That's like me going there when if Clemson won the national championship like it did last year. I'm going around with a Clemson hat. You're mad at me because I'm bringing football to work. It's ridiculous.
I agree with you. And then Lavonica says, I hope I pronounced your name right, love. No politics in the school, but the kids say pledge allegiance every morning.
Well, they need to.
Why?
I mean, this is America. It's America.
Oh, this is America. Oh, you
where you think you at? You better praise allegiance to the flag of America. That's where we at. Why not?
I stopped the pledge allegiance a long time ago. I think I stopped once I got to school.
But remember, I used to not call you a patriot. I used to be like, you ain't no patriot. You an anti-American.
Well, I'm not an anti-American. I just don't like people to. I mean, okay. Anyway, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, yeah, they give us freedom of speech, and I love freedom of speech. Say
I
what the hell you want.
choose to say the Pledge of Allegiance if I don't want to. That does not make me
Yeah, freedom of
anti-American.
speech. Yeah.
That
It
just
does.
makes
Yeah.
me
That literally makes you anti-American because you
no,
don't. Yeah,
no.
yeah,
It makes
literally
me
what it.
anti-fucking robot. I just don't want to be a robot like everybody else.
Huh?
Like, why would I?
Anti-robot. So to be proud to be American and say like literally like our creed, and you don't want to do this. That pretty much makes you anti-American.
No, it just means that I don't want to.
It makes you anti-American.
No, it means I don't fucking want to say your Pledge of Allegiance. Because honestly,
Your,
okay, you
it's not
want to be real?
yours. It's
You
not
want to be
yours.
real? You want to be
It's not
real?
yours. It's not yours. It's ours.
Okay, I don't want to
You
say.
are American.
I don't want to say nobody's Pledge of Allegiance. Listen to what I'm saying.
You're
Why
still
am I
anti-American.
so,
I'm listening.
no, let me ask you a question. So me saying, is it changing anything? One nation under God, man, the people, they be tripping. The people that believe in God the most want to send me to hell. So F them. I'm just, I mean,
I can't say nothing to that.
it doesn't make it any better. So let's repeat something that's gonna make some shit better. Tell me,
What?
let me repeat a mantra that's gonna help some people get over their fucking self.
But that's not my point though. You correcting what you're saying.
Right.
Hell, black men couldn't get government money after serving in the Vietnam War, and they fought just like the white people that got money. So we got obviously you're right. But nonetheless, that is that. But it's still America. Once we start saying like, "Oh, I don't want this. I don't believe this country. This country ain't good for me," we're in a spiral to go nowhere. We're still Americans.
I mean, I didn't say this country was garbage. I just
But
said
it's that slippery slope. We start to show the slippery slope, and the slope starts to people I'm not saying that pledge allegiance to. Well, who the hell you pledge allegiance to? You didn't already said the pledge allegiance for the white people, which you said pretty much what you said. That ain't for you. So obviously you're not part of America, at least not that America.
I'm not for America that we just gonna be reciting shit and we don't mean it. I'm just saying. So the Pledge of Allegiance was made in 1892, right? That's when it was written by Francis Bellamy. What the fuck we was doing in 1892?
I mean, we were free, but not free. You know, Jim Crow South had a lockdown on us. You know, Jim Crow ain't no stuff.
We was fake free, but not really free. You know what I mean? Okay. Nah, let's make something else. Make something else. Let's make something else for all Americans.
I mean, I just disagree with that. America's is the truth. I mean, they have their failings. No country's perfect. No country's built on perfection. But it's America. And I'm not gonna say don't say the pledge of allegiance, just say the pledge of allegiance to our flag. And at least you're not against it. Huh?
Since we're on America, what do you think about businesses offering incentives for people that take the COVID vaccine?
They should.
I think so.
I don't know what the incentives would be.
Like
because
what?
Also, government giving you like a check to take the incentive.
Correct. So it's either the government is going to give it to you, or when I pulled up an article, Aldi plans to pay their employees to get the COVID vaccine. And I saw another company, I think it was Target. Yep, Target is going to offer a $500 bonus for people to get the vaccine.
But you know, once again, we're in America now. I have two different fronts of this argument. So I have more than two different views on it. I don't think anybody who doesn't deal with people directly, especially if you're not dealing with sick people, if you don't want to get it, I understand it. Wear your mask. If you're dealing with people directly that are sick, and you know you're gonna come across it, you should take the vaccine.
Okay, but listen, I'm gonna tell you how vaccines work, and you should know this, right? In order to get to that point where a sickness is somewhat eradicated, we have to get so many people vaccinated, right?
Yeah, herd immunity is real, but I mean, I guess okay. So I get where you're going with this. You're saying that we need to get as many people vaccinated as possible to try to get back to normal as we can get.
Correct.
Okay, well, I mean, from that standpoint, I agree with you.
Yeah,
But
I
I
mean,
understand what people not
it
want to
should
get
be
the
an
vaccine.
incentive. I think though, if you offer an incentive, that would make people that are kind of like on the fence probably more so go ahead and do it. We need to get people vaccinated, like we said, in order to get to that herd um immunity. And Dr. Fossey, that's my boy. Is that his name, Fossey?
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's saying the rate that we're going right now, we're not going to have that type of herd immunity until 2022. Fuck that. No. we, we, we need to wrap this up.
Well, you know, I just I'm trying. Okay, when COVID first came and we was getting all the information and people was all absorbing it however they want to absorb it from whatever media outlet, we were getting things saying, "Oh, it's no worse than the flu," or it could be, "Oh, it's bad as getting cancer." You know, it was just terrible. It was extremes on both sides. But now we kind of like at a consolidated point now. We know, like, yeah, get COVID. 90% of the time, you're gonna just feel bad for a little bit. 10% of the time, you're gonna die, whether you're 90 or you're 5. You know.
That's true. That's true.
So it's kind of like at this point, it's like, why are people not wearing masks? Why are people? eh, And I understand why not wanting the vaccine because it was developed fast by our standards of vaccines we have created in recent decades. But people need to understand I can send you a message via Wi-Fi. The last vaccine that was created that you know
Was a long time ago.
Wi-Fi, yeah, Wi-Fi wasn't
When did
popular.
we look? It was like 19.
With
Wasn't it?
polio, maybe it was polio was
It was
50,
polio in 1970,
70 or something like that. It was
73, 74.
it
Yes.
might it might have been 52 and then 270 when they finally eradicated. Something like that though.
Okay.
It was a gap between it.
Let me see. I
But I
think our
mean,
producer looked it up last
so
time.
you're comparing apples and tomatoes. You can't compare technology and science that we have now.
Right.
I mean, we see pictures of Saturn and Jupiter. You can't. But I understand certain people not wanting it. If you are of childbearing age and you don't want the vaccine because you don't know what effects it could possibly have when you have a child, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's
I ain't worried
certain
about
certain
that part.
scenarios I understand because we don't know the side effects. We don't.
That's true. I mean, but we need to get, they said, to at least 70, I think it was 76% of Americans vaccinated in order to achieve that herd immunity.
That ain't gonna happen. This is the first year in history we had 80% flu vaccination. First year in history only because it was such a big push. Everybody was scared of COVID.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna think a new vaccine is gonna get to 70. That's not gonna happen if you pay people.
I
Now,
think it will.
if
I
they
think
give that next stimulus check
okay.
only, if they get that next stimulus check only if you get vaccinated at least the first time, then we might get that. That might happen.
Yo, let me tell you. I was supposed to get mine today, and I'm so pissed I overslept. It was so much going on, with my father-in-law passing away, and I was sleepy, and I was supposed to get it at 9 o'clock this morning. I overslept. I was trying to find another appointment. They did not have another appointment anywhere. So I ended up having to go to Columbia like sometime this week. But I was mad. Like, I really wanted to go ahead and get this thing over with. So today I decided just to go ahead and get a COVID test instead. And let's just put this out here. I know how you feel about COVID tests because you get them. You
Oh,
do get them.
oh, I don't mind. Yeah, I ain't gonna get nobody sick.
Let's put out a little PSA, and you can piggyback off of it, Rod. You can agree however you want to do. If you even have an inkling that you may have any symptoms related to COVID, like any symptoms, because it honestly it affects us all in different ways, like Roger just said. Some people might have some mild symptoms that just seems like maybe a little sinus, cold, allergy. And then some people, it's going to take them out. You in the emergency room, you on a ventilator, you on, oxygen.
And like literally, like I know a person who literally just woke up with a headache. Like we would all just go to work with a headache. Oh man, something wrong with me. Next day, can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
And that whole time period, you were contagious, given to whoever was around you.
Absolutely. That to me, especially if you know you're not feeling good, is a sort of negligence on your part. because you've taken it and you spread it to the people around you at your job, your family members. Whenever I'm feeling like I ain't really feeling well, that's why we when we doing this here, when we're not together, it's because I'm like, I'm not sure. It could just be, it could just be sinus. It could just be cold. But I would rather be honest and be like, hey, the legendary one, I don't want you to not be so legendary. So let's do it virtual. Let me go ahead and get a test, and then we'll see what happens from there. It's better safe than sorry. I would feel so bad if I gave my friend COVID and he laying up in the hospital. Like, I would literally be crying.
Oh my goodness, girl! If I die, boy, you talk about the hunt. I'm taking everybody.
You gonna hunt me?
I'm gonna hunt the whole family.
Oh no! And
I'll do the, and I'm gonna, it's gonna be the revenge of Roger when your grandchildren come, because I'm
oh
hunting.
my gosh. Okay, so here we go. But what if some people have a bad reaction to the vaccine and they end up dying from it? But they got that $500 though. Whoop whoop. And sorry for you and your family's loss. Okay, so let's think about this. And I'm just gonna be real, and y'all can check me on it or however you want. How much of the fucked up shit we done put in our bodies that we don't know about? Just saying. We done did some risky stuff. We done had some risky behaviors. We out here taking ibuprofen, Tylenol, and facts. Ibuprofen, Tylenol can fuck up some other shit in your system, liver, kidney, all kind of shit. When we take it, let's just be real. We take that all the time, right? But the fact of the matter, though, is that you have to study and be informed for yourself. You don't let people tell you what's good for you and tell you what you need. You go online and you do the research. You see what kind of effects it has on people with different conditions that maybe you have that are similar. We got the internet for what? We won't have to go to the library looking no damn encyclopedia no more. We got everything at our fingertips. So you got to be informed. You have to do the research and you have to see what's best.
And the old line, you can lead. You can lead a horse to the lake, the
But
water.
you can't make them drink.
Can't make them drink. I mean, we have created vaccine. I mean, okay, these drugs people taking. We have made numerous drugs over history have had catastrophic side effects on patients, and then we get rid of them.
How we know? You ever seen the commercial? Have you ever taken naproxen? Naproxen was a drug that you took for your liver. So if you ever took naproxen between 2001 and 2010, you can be compensated. Bitch, that was you.
I mean, it was a famous. I'm trying to think. It was like the most famous opioid through the 90s and the early 2000s. If I can think of it, well, I can't think of it right now. But it was the most. Everybody was taking it. They were taking OxyContin. That was like the drug back then, and that drug was causing people to have major seizures and dying from them. So they got rid of it. But it used to be the most popular drug, but it's gone. You don't even hear about it anymore. Okay, in fact, I'm about to look it up real quick because you can be like, "Oh shoot, we did used to take that all the time." Not we.
Like I love that. And while you looking up, let me read some of these comments. So Latasha said you can have a reaction from any vaccines out now. So true, but we took them, right? Amy says risk reward ratio. So true. You just never know. It's like you either take the vaccine or possibly die from COVID or spreading it to a family member that could die. I mean, it's a fucked up situation to be in, but we got to be informed to make the right decision. Lavonica says we're out here eating food and have no idea what kind of preservatives are in that stuff. Facts. Hell, we eat stuff that have words we can't even pronounce. Facts. Big facts. People rather read memes instead of going to medical websites. Facts. Or those medications they be selling on commercials, and the lady start talking fast about the side. I just said that. Side effects are but we take it. I mean, perfect example. My husband, he's on medications. Shit, side effects are real. You know what I'm saying? But you take them because you know, okay, it's gonna help you in this area. But who's to say it ain't fucking up another area? So it's like, shit, do I take this to keep my heart from fucking stopping? Or do I worry about the other side effects? Nah, nigga, take that shit now so your heart can be straight. We worry about the other stuff later. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
Like, exactly. Like, a lot of drugs in general, like, for men, Your dick can't get up, but can you get up? I hell.
And
I
a
ain't
lot
asking.
of medications do affect your,
Yeah,
what do you call
and,
it?
and,
Impotency.
but a lot of people don't know they have the same effect on women. But women are y'all different beasts in
It's
general.
different, right? Like
So, so
you
y'all kind of like got
it's
y'all.
not obvious.
Yeah, y'all were kind of men took priority in science in the past, so it's not much data on y'all.
I agree. And then to tell you the truth, it's kind of different with us too. Like, even if we don't feel like it, we can kind of still make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, we might have vaginal dryness, but shit, we can do some lube to fucking solve that. You know what I mean? But for men, if it ain't getting up, ain't shit happening. It's a closed deal. It's done.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
it may win that. It might be one time men needed to win that argument.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, like the show is over. Ain't nobody riding nothing, putting nothing in, doing nothing. Like, oh, we'll try again tomorrow, honey. Good night.
Hell no.
I'm just saying. All right. So that was a good conversation. I enjoyed that. So, guys, if you think, okay, hold up. I got one more comment. But black people be scared of new age stuff. But black people ain't scared of nothing else. Man, black people need to get their shit together. I'm just saying.
Now I'm with him on that. Black people are a little scared. We know to be scared.
I'm
We
not
had one.
saying he ain't right, but I'm saying we need to get our shit together.
I mean, we a little scared. We not but the most trustful of the government.
I mean, that's true, but that's why you need to be informed. When I went to go, I was, getting ready to go get I asked, what vaccine were we taking? I need to know. Is it Moderna? Is it Pfizer? I know they come out. See, I keep my shit up to date. I know AstraZeneca getting ready to come out with one, and it's just one dose. You don't have to do the 2 doses. They said it's coming up quick. They're getting ready
But
to
it's a
come.
lot less effective. So it's something else you have to put into um your choice if you choose that one.
See? So I mean, you gotta do the research for yourself and figure out what the hell is going on.
But
Let's talk about this real quick. You have
no,
something
no. Go on to that new one.
so I think it's Budweiser, and it might be another company, but I can't find it right now. So Budweiser is planning to sit out on the Super Bowl and not pay for those expensive damn ads.
They're ridiculous. They better I won't buy nothing from them again. As I just plug them, just plug the lemonade. Let me tell you something, Budweiser. Don't be stupid. Why the hell you gonna sit out? People still what do you think people doing on Sunday? They ain't going nowhere. They need to see your commercial. In fact, they had some crappy commercials last year anyway. You need to redeem yourself. I
Well, I'm
wish
gonna
they
tell
would
you
sit out.
why. Let me tell you why they're sitting out.
Oh, well, it's stupid. Why they sitting out?
It's not stupid. I don't know what I need to restart my phone. I dropped paint on it ever since I dropped paint on it.
I mean, it is paint, not. I never met a phone that said paint proof,
I probably just need to restart it. Damn, my article's coming up slow as heck. So basically, I think they're giving to sum it up while my article comes up, they are giving the money from the ads for the COVID relief.
Oh, BS. That's ridiculous. All the money they make, and now they want to give the ad money. They $20 million, maybe
To help speed up the
all the
vaccine.
money those bear companies make. And I don't got the numbers in front of me, but it's astronomical. It's billions. And you now want to use Super Bowl money to give the COVID relief instead of been doing.
We got other things going on. Like, yes,
No.
Budweiser, Coke, and Pepsi. My bad.
Coke is the worst. I mean, they're the best store. They're the worst. Coca-Cola company is worth about $73 billion. So you telling me your $73 billion company all of a sudden don't also wants to give money that apparently you wasn't in the budget for some reason to COVID relief in America. They're BS.
Doing coronavirus vaccination efforts. We need it, right? We were just talking about that. We need herd immunity.
The problem isn't Okay. The- Well, there's multiple problems, at least from my view, of the whole vaccination process. It has nothing to do with the money. The money isn't the problem. The problem is the amount of vaccines we have and the stupid laws that CDC put out. Well, I won't say laws, the stupid guidelines CDC put out for giving them. So we gonna give these vaccines. We're gonna ship. I'm gonna just make up a random number. We're gonna ship South Carolina 200,000 doses. Only people who can get them are medical workers and people living in old folks' homes. Well, let me not say that. Living in assistance living, and then there's nothing after that. That's all the federal government did. So the state governments don't know. They got 200,000 doses, but they don't know what to do with them. They have no layout, no plan. It's ridiculous. So
Well,
the problem isn't the problem. No money is needed towards getting people the vaccines. More
it was
initiative and
yeah,
effort is needed towards making more vaccinations and having a plan to deliver these vaccinations.
correct. But our government wasn't really helping in those efforts. Now, hopefully, they will, and
So
maybe Budweiser, Coke, and Pepsi will help expedite it even more. I
what the
mean,
hell they gonna do? They gonna give free sodas to people getting
nigga,
vaccinations waiting after
they
they
get
shot?
the money.
We don't need the money. America doesn't need money.
Yeah, we do.
No, America doesn't need money for its own people. Much taxes we pay every year, we don't need the money. Hell, we get America makes so much money off our backs to give it back to us. We don't need the money.
Your audio kind of got funny on us. I don't know what's going on. You
Hear me
got
now?
your phone got upset with you and said, "You know what? We gonna squeak this dude out."
Hear me now?
It's kind of faint.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are having technical difficulties. They didn't like what he was saying. His phone was like, "No, I don't like what you're saying. We do need Bush Coke and not Bush, Budweiser Coke and Pepsi money. Don't ever tell these people you don't need they money." You can tell corporations don't need money, but we America need money. That's for damn sure. Per usual. Oh, I need to let it back in. I'm talking shit about I ain't let him in. Hold up. There you go, bro.
Black face people, can you hear me now?
We can hear you well.
Okay. What I was saying in general, America doesn't need money if we send it every year we send money back to us. That's how much money they take off our labor, that they send money back to us. We don't need money. What we need is these companies do okay, America's favorite pastime is football. Let our football games play. Play your funny commercials that make us laugh for days. What's wrong with you?
Cause I'm listening to you. I'm like, so what?
Okay, so play
Watching
your
your
little commercial.
football, watching
Play
your
your
football
play
will
your
not
little
take.
commercial. No,
They're not taking away your football. It's
no,
just
no,
stats.
no. Because Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and who was the other one?
But
But they're just making up reasons to do something else with this money.
Coke, Budweiser, Pepsi, Coke. Did you say all
They're
those?
just making up something else to do with this money. Ain't no way in hell you can tell me all of a sudden we've been in COVID crisis nearly a year now, and you all of a sudden want to spend money to help for COVID relief.
You know
Who the
why?
hell do they think?
Oh,
They
let me
ain't
ask you
fooling
something.
nobody.
Let me ask you something. Who was about to get their money in the Trump administration? I'm just wondering.
We're not giving it to America. We're in the Trump administration.
That's where it was. Now we in a different one. Who about to get? If I was a corporation, you think I was about to get my money to the Trump
Well,
administration?
why didn't Coke been announced this? Coke representative should have been like, hey, me and us $73 billion are not gonna do any
Who?
COVID aid to you
Who?
Americans or
Who?
anybody in the world. That's what Coke should do. Because let me tell you what Amazon did.
Who? Could have lost all the damn rednecks that sit
That's
outside with the damn Coca-Cola shit. No.
certain things. It's kind of like it's like Ben and Jerry ice cream. They said some stuff about black folk I ain't like a few years ago, but
What they say?
still one my.
What they say about black people?
I can't remember the exact words, so I can put it on them
And
because
black people.
But I still like sometimes I want that ice cream. Just like Popeye's pizza, that Papa John's pizza. That owner was racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Every so now and then, I want some of that sweet tomato sauce on my pizza. So that being said, in general, like okay, that's why I respect Amazon. Amazon always number one because Amazon, guess what they did? You heard what they did?
What Amazon did?
They went right up to Biden's administration like, hey, we got some deals with these delivery companies. We gonna give y'all free vaccination deliveries if y'all want them at. That's what Amazon did. They ain't make no big public announcements. They went straight to Biden and like, hey, this is what we gonna do for y'all. Just send them to us. We gonna deliver them free. They ain't make no brass, no nothing. The Biden administration had to put it out there. But then you get Coca-Cola and Bud. What the hell the other one's called? 73 billion worth of money, and also no Coke's important. Oh God,
What's
we can't
different
put
though?
commercials out
I mean,
here.
what's different than what they did versus what Amazon did?
Amazon didn't make a show out of it. They just did it
But how you knew about it?
because the Biden administration put it out. Coca-Cola making up lies and excuses. We're not going to do commercials because we're going to use this money towards COVID. You could play an old commercial.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
You could
Ben
do
and
100
Jerry's-
things.
Ben and
But,
Jerry have
but
that
literally,
ice cream.
football is the American pastime. People watch football to get away from the current events, to get away from the world, just to watch it. And a lot of shows we watch in general, a lot of things people watch on TV beyond football, just to get away from what's normal. And I'm gonna go on something else after this because that just starts something else with me. But then you go take the biggest day on national television and say, I'm not gonna put a commercial out because COVID relief. Makes no sense. Literally no sense. If anything, you should make the most epic commercial about COVID and how the healthcare workers are working so hard to fight this with that money. But no, you want to do nothing with the money and claim you're giving COVID money to the government that we'll never even know you even did. Yeah, whatever. But on top of that, why are these TV shows bringing COVID into the TV shows? Why am I turning on TV and watching a show about judges and they're wearing masks because of COVID?
Why
You're
not?
literally ruining the whole point of me cutting TV on. Now I just spent the whole day seeing masks, worry about COVID. I get home to watch my TV show and they got on masks.
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you what, I'm the opposite. I don't know how you feel. If there's a show that operates like it's not COVID, that should give me the creeps. Like I'd be like, why are they so close? Why don't have masks on? No, I mean seriously. Like, remember we talked about that the other night with the show. Matter of fact, y'all, it's a show that's on Amazon called Flack. And when people moving differently in these shows and they acting like it ain't COVID, it's like my mind automatically goes to like, damn, why y'all looking at girl face? Why they so close? Why they don't have no mask? And I have to see it. It has to reflect my real life. We watch shows so that it kind of, can reflect what's going on. Now, what was it? The Good Doctor. They did it for like maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and then they let it go. The Connors, which is like the spinoff of Roseanne, they're consistent with it, but they have them like around their chin. They don't really be like talking with them.
That's how people wear them. It's the most irking thing. Like you see somebody with a mask on. Literally, I was doing my job, and somebody had a mask just on their nose. And was talking to me and everything, and the mask and they thought they were right. They literally thought they were right.
Oh, they're wrong. That need to cover everything.
And I was like, why do you have your mask just on your nose? It was like, oh, for COVID, why would I not have it on? And I was like, but you just on your nose. Yeah, that's what I breathe from.
But then hold up, Roger. Before I answer this and before I say something. So they didn't have their mouth covered. Well, I need another drink. seriously, I'm about to go on my rant, so get ready, okay, guys? The 10 people that's watching live and the people that's gonna watch in the past, this is what I do. See,
in the future.
shit I'm talking about. This person is misinformed. They don't even understand how COVID is spread. Who the fuck ain't told them how it was spread? When you fucking talking, you spitting, that's how the motherfucker spread. But you ain't gonna cover your mouth, you gonna cover your nose, because you worry about someone else spitting on you, but you ain't worried about you spitting on somebody else. Man, that shit, you dumb. Get the hell out of here. That shit done piss me off for the day. Cover your whole motherfucking face. Get the fuck out of here. Dumbass. And then I go around catch COVID. You around here walking around with a motherfucking mask just on your nose. That shit ain't just made for your nose. Mask made for your whole motherfucking nose and mouth. Get the fuck out of here.
That was so good, though, Lynn. That thing wrapped around those like that.
No. When you're talking, look, I'm in here talking now. And the spit come out your mouth and it travels and go to other people. Matter of fact, dumbass, somebody wants to talk and you got your mouth open eating the motherfucker. Dumb. That shit pisses me off. Because people misinformed. Y'all can know about every damn thing else. Read a motherfucking book. Do some damn research and knowledge, dumb people.
But I mean, there's so many people that do that. It's kind of like people that ride around and they call their mask on. And I'm like, you in your car by yourself with your mask on. And I try to give them like a little wiggle room because I have gotten in my car to work with a mask on and top off. And I'm like, oh, hell, I got this mask on still.
Yeah. But now, if you're in the car by yourself, why the fuck you got a mask on? Don't make no sense. You know what? For now on, no, I ain't even gonna talk shit about them. At least they got the fuck.
At least they try. But I mean, I wouldn't say it though, because trying don't cut it.
No, y'all getting this twisted. Y'all here people.
Those trying people are gonna be people who wear the mask. Oh, I had my mask on the whole time. Listen to what they said, Dr. Fauci said, and I still got COVID. Those people that happened to, and then they had their mouth out the whole time. And got COVID, and then acting like it's fake. Like, oh, you'll get it either way. There's nothing you can do. Defend yourself.
No, that's a damn lie. Wear your mask, wash your fucking hands, use your hand sanitizer, disinfect your shit when you at home, and be careful. I have not caught COVID this whole time. No vaccine, no nothing, because I'm careful. Even the people I'm around, these people be tripping. They be trying to come up on you and run up on you, hug you, and shut up. Elbow. Because no, I love you. There's nothing I miss more than giving people a hug, because I never shook hands like that anyway. Hands are dirty. I'll give you a hug though. No, I mean, it's true. Hands are fucking dirty. I would have rather given people a hug and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's true.
But I miss hugs. But now it's just like shit. Me and you must never part. Like, yep, we doing that.
I miss us going to karaoke. Like, remember how regularly we were going?
Yep.
Like, we were just gonna just my social interactions in general. Like, I would hang with my friends constantly. Like, my mom would be like constantly, Roger, you're never home. You're never anywhere. You just always like these streets of people.
Now you're not. You home.
Now I'm home.
No, I mean, it's true. Like, you're right. Every time we're like, oh, we need to go out to karaoke.
Yeah, we need to go. And then when the COVID calmed down, the numbers got like way low, and we went out for the like Halloween number. And we was like, oh, that was so much fun. We missed this. And just
the numbers done went back up, and I'm like, fuck y'all.
I ain't going nowhere no more.
Nope, not doing it.
Stuck inside.
JB said, I feel like if you care for me, you'll do the right thing. But you know what, JB?
Let me do one of my commercials real quick.
Go ahead. Commercial break. Yeah, while he's on commercial break, I'm going to talk my shit. That's the problem, JB. People don't give a fuck about nobody else but themselves. So that's really the point of the matter. When you wear your mask, you're not necessarily wearing it for you. You're wearing it for others. Just in case you do have COVID, you're not exhibiting any symptoms right now, and that helps you not spread it. The other people's wearing a mask for you as well. When two people wear a mask, it reduces the transmission. It reduces. Now, who's to say that nothing is 100% effective? Your fucking condom is not 100% effective. Your birth control is not 100% effective. But guess what? Y'all still wear that motherfucker. And some of y'all negligent ass motherfuckers don't wear it then. But that's on y'all. Y'all like to have kids. That's cool. Y'all like to get CDs. That's cool too. But what I'm saying is nothing is 100% effective. It protects you some of the time. It is what it is. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Stop being nasty. Period. Hey, that's how I feel. That's it. And we need to start taking this shit seriously. This number's going up. Y'all, I know firsthand. I see it when I work and I see these results. I see the numbers going up. I see people like, oh, I just got a cold, and they go to work and they infect their whole motherfucking department and areas being negligent. Y'all have to understand, it's not like it used to be when you can go to work with a cold and cough. You be like, oh shit, nah, motherfucker, oh shit, get the fuck out of here, go home. You know
but like I said before, whoever goes to work and feels bad, like actually feel bad, have an ailment going on for no reason, like your whole back hurting, you wake up in the morning, you go to work these days, you are a careless, selfish person in general. Especially if you work for the government or work at a hospital facility, because all of them are giving you
they give you free passes now.
Give you the government
effect, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So your whole reasoning makes it's almost like you feel like you're invincible, and I don't get that. I'm above that. So you can just go affect other people without taking the free test.
Mm-hmm. And that's let's put that out there. Free test that you can go on the internet and type in free COVID test near me. All kind of companies come up. DHEC, Family Health Center, hospitals near you have free tests that you can go in there anytime you want. Just ride up and be like, hey, I need a test.
You know what though? I had a good moment the other day.
Okay, tell us about it.
Y'all. Finally, I don't know where my 80s babies at. Not your 80s. You more 70s.
How you gonna diss me like that?
Why are they making a King Kong versus Godzilla movie and got that trailer out there where they fighting for real?
I saw the trailer.
I'm so here for it. Boy, it's about to be on. And I don't even know who will win. I'm like, they didn't kill King Kong more times than hell. I think he died in every movie. I've never seen King Kong spy the movie.
Well, I saw the preview. I will still watch it, but it didn't like turn me on, so to speak.
Oh, it wasn't porn. It shouldn't turn you on, man.
A lot of things turn people on that you might not know about. Maybe I like dinosaurs that come up out the water or whatever. Maybe I like larger than life monkeys or whatever you want to call gorillas. They grab you up.
It was very interesting to see a monkey the size of King Kong in that movie. It's all ridiculous.
I'm excited for it. I mean, I'll watch it just because, but it was like, man, like, the producer was in bed, like, here, look at this. I was like vaguely looking at it, like, man,
Oh, it looks so. I mean, they got Donkey Kong, not Donkey Kong, Lord. He was looking like Donkey Kong. I mean, he was okay.
Oh my God, I gotta laugh at that. That was hilarious. Donkey Kong. Oh, I'm dying over here. Okay. Let's talk about another story. And the reason why I want to talk about this story, because this is going to be our dilapidated bitch of the week. We haven't had one in a few weeks. I'm going to pull the article up. You guys that are listening, just tune into the story here.
And a woman are facing charges in connection to the death of a child. Jerry and Ariel Robinson are charged with homicide by child abuse. Officers say they responded to a home on Selwood Circle Thursday and found a 3-year-old girl unresponsive. That girl was later pronounced dead. The coroner says the death was caused by physical abuse. Both suspects are being held without bond in the Greenville County Detention Center.
Okay.
Why that woman look like she got a hoodie on? I mean, scully on. That's her hair.
To my hair. Okay, okay. So I got a little backstory on this, which was interesting. This is what kind of brought me to the article. So basically, this couple, and I need to pull the story back up because this couple, because they didn't show the guy's picture for some reason in the video. And we'll keep your mug up while we talk, because that's what I like to do. This couple adopted this little girl.
Oh boy.
Okay. And I want to say that she was either a white little girl or like maybe a mixed race little girl. And they adopted her. And for some odd reason felt like, whether you adopt kids or you have them, like my daughter asked me the other day, come from your coochie kids. Exactly.
Lord, come from your coochie kids. How should you know that word coochie?
That's interesting because I don't even say that. I don't say those kind of words.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry, so totally sidebarred, but she threw me off. I went and got in the car and she was like, "Ma, tell Super that he came from your coochie." I'm like, huh?
That's like an old 90s term. It's not even a current term people use.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I said, first of all, we don't use those kind of words.
There's bad using the other one.
Yeah, we're not calling that. And then she said, oh, so instead of that, I say vagina. And I say, yes. Instead of balls, I say testicles. Yes. Instead of, she didn't say dick, but she said instead of pee, I say penis. I said, yes. Instead of boobs, I say breasts. She went down the whole list. I think she was trying to fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying?
Totally.
She was trying to fuck with me. And I stayed constant. I was like, yep. But first of all, what she don't know, and I ain't feel like going into this, ain't none of them come from my damn vagina. If you want to be for real, I had C-sections. Y'all motherfuckers came out a hole at the bottom of my stomach. But I ain't want to go there. I'm just saying.
You're gonna blow her mind, like, what? To your stomach.
Okay, I didn't feel like that. But when she said coochie, I was like, huh? I don't ever say that. Yeah, that thing that tripped me out. I was trying to find a picture, y'all, but I can't even find a damn picture. But anyway, they're dilapidated bitches of the week because you abused this little girl. You basically beat her senseless. She might have been a little bit malnutrition too, but y'all motherfucking asses couldn't have a child. You adopted a motherfucking child, and then you're gonna abuse the motherfucking child.
Put that picture there. Put that picture back up there.
Hold up, I'm gonna see. Hold up. Foster parents. Let me see.
We gotta have that picture.
Foster parents. Was it Simpsonville? Yeah, they're from Simpsonville.
I met some people. I've been around that town a few times.
You're stupid. Oh my gosh. I might need to put abuse in there. Let me see.
Have we been to Simpsonville?
Yeah, we've been to Simpsonville.
That's what.
Oh Lord. The producer, I tell you. All right, let's see. I hope they put a picture up here instead of video. These damn news stations love video. They do. They just love video. I just needed a picture.
Hilarious. Look, you don't dictate that what they show.
Yeah, they want to be talking all the damn time. Nobody care nothing about that. They want us to see their faces live.
But my whole purpose is like, who the hell what social worker, what person working in the adoption agency would give a kid to that woman? You see how she look? And I ain't saying that. I'm the first one to tell you, like, I don't believe in stereotyping people.
That's not true. Go ahead.
Excuse me. I don't believe it, but certain times you can stereotype. Okay. So it's one day to stereotype a black guy to have dreads. Okay, A black guy with dreads. Dreads are very popular in black culture right now. Black guy with dreads around the Crown Vic. Yeah. You didn't push it. You didn't push it around the house.
Boy, really? What? Okay, so the guy, the black boy with dreads riding the Crown Vic. What's
You
going on
didn't
with
push
him?
it right over here. Look, I'm like, what? Yeah, he probably is selling drugs. You right.
Hold on, I think I
That's
got
all I'm saying. So I ain't still talking about a person look like that. That is the quintessential I'ma kill my kids looking woman.
Here we go.
Look at that. She has a built-on Scully for a hairstyle. It's ridiculous.
Here's a picture of her and the child. Hold on, let me pull that up.
Oh, I need to now don't put who? That ain't her.
Yeah, that's her.
How's that her?
With makeup and weave, nigga.
That woman in that picture, no, Lee, that's a different person. That could not be that same person in that video with the
I'm
Scully hair.
trying to tell you it's the same person.
Well, what happened? What that kid did to her? That kid did something to her. You can't go from that to that. From
That
normal.
kid did nothing to her.
That ain't regular. That ain't regular. If that's the same woman, something that kid did something to her.
Oh, this a different why you got his glasses on in this mugshot?
And she different too.
She do look different, but she look the fucking same. The same shit.
So that can't be the same woman.
Oh, okay, here we go. There's another one for Christmas.
That is not the same woman in that first picture you showed me.
It is. She just
What
had
the girl?
makeup and weave.
But she still got that Scully on.
You know what? Why are you calling that lady
Her hair like a Scully.
Why are you calling her hair a Scully?
But that woman looks like stereotypical type who would
Oh, they asked me to zoom in on the picture. Hold up, y'all. Maybe I'll just take our face out so y'all can see a little better. If I click on it, let me see.
Tell the people who got a phone, turn the phone sideways.
Our producer said if you have a phone, turn it sideways.
I don't know what that means.
You know, our tech guy. He's our tech guy. Here we go. Is that better? Okay.
Lord, like really. That woman looked hurt. He looked like he got that look in his face like, I don't know why I went along with this. I knew it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I feel bad for that little kid though.
But you know, this makes me think about this makes me think about my baby. So
hold on, let's read this article a little bit. Seems like it's some interesting stuff in here. Hold on.
Oh, what's interesting stuff you see?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Hold up. So she was a Food Network champion of season 20, The Worst Cooks in America. She won that cooking competition, and she was charged with her husband with battering to death their adopted
Aaliyah. Apparently, she's the worst mother in America too.
Oh my gosh! But so 29-year-old Ariel Robinson of South Carolina is no longer available for viewing on Hulu, Discovery Plus, YouTube, on the Food Network website. They had to put that in there. Okay. The competition, which was co-hosted by chefs and veteran Food Network personality Ann Burrell and Alex Garnaschelli, was filmed in February 2020 and aired over the summer. Robinson, a retired teacher and a budding stand-up comedian, with so she had 5 children. She had 5 children.
What? Oh, she just wanted to beat a kid up then.
But why she just killed the adopted one? You bitch. You raggedy bitch.
But you know, look at her. And she looked at one of those soup kitchen workers.
You know what? Talking about soup kitchen. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Tasha said zoom in on the picture with the little girl. Let me see.
That is not the same person.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna spill my drink.
Oh, the desecration. You're gonna get. Ooh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I tell you, I don't know why people have kids and they're gonna kill them.
I'm trying to look at that ugly thing she got on her head.
What, the bow?
No, the thing that woman got on her head.
Oh, that's what like crochet. That's like crochet.
Another. But you know that reminds me of the Hernandez case on Netflix. That's Netflix has a series. It's the about the case of the abused kid whose last name was Hernandez in California,
Mm-hmm.
who had a abusive parent and stepdaddy, and the social worker and the teacher and everybody complained about it, and they killed the little boy. That's what this case made me think about.
Mm.
But check that out though if you want to watch something on Netflix to make you
I think
pissed
I've seen
and
that.
entertain you.
You know, I love a good Netflix
But
mystery.
it's crazy how people. I mean, you gotta be sick. I mean, I think people who abuse kids until they die they're worse than serial killers. They're like the worst of the worst.
I
Like you
agree.
sitting here and abuse something, and then most of the time, it's somebody who looks up to you, and you're the hero, and they
Yep.
sit here and they beat them up and rape them and beat them and kill them. I mean, it's just I can't think of the black woman name who had her. She had a son, daughter, and another son. And the son, the youngest one, accused his big brother of molesting him, and the mother beat him up, threw scalding hot water on his penis till it fell off, and he died from wounds. And she put him in the freezer. Months later,
Oh
the
yeah,
youngest son
that was
accused.
that video you sent me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
And then she did the same thing. She beat the daughter up and stabbed her, and then she died. She put her in the freezer
And she
too.
was serious. Like she was like, I would do it again. Like, yeah, I had to do what I did. Like she was not necessarily remorseful for what she did. She felt like she did it for in a good cause. Like
Like she was right. Well, she was right about it. Like, oh, I
yeah.
made a good decision. This is yeah.
But then she said that she was abused sexually as well as a
And that
child. And her
and that
mother didn't believe her.
And that might be true. I'm not discounting that, but the whole fact that you kill your children off of what somebody else
I'm
said.
not justifying the behavior, but I'm thinking because she was sexually abused as a child, she told her mother. Her mother did nothing about it. So when one of her children said, "Hey, the other child sexually did something to me," I think she was probably already crazy. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
Something sparked in her where it was like, "Shit, that happened to me, and nobody did anything about it. Now I need to do something about it, even though that was not the right way to go about it."
But this goes to an interesting segue to that. So, say you ran into a situation where you had something like that occurred.
Mhm.
As a logical person, what would you do to your child if you believe they even did it, or even if you didn't even know? What would be your next step? Obviously, murder wouldn't be it.
No, no. Um, so in that instance, it would have to be some type of counseling and something happen, stop them from doing that. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes it's just sexual exploration. You know what I mean? It's nothing. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but sometimes those things happen. But you got to understand those things cannot happen with your siblings. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be a talk. Now, I'm not going to lie. I talk to my, not saying this happened, but I talk to my kids all the time. Like, look, y'all have separate things for a reason. Y'all do things separately for a reason. You have a room for, things of that nature to let them know that's not the kind of shit that you need to be doing with brother and sister. But sometimes it can get crossed up. You get what I'm saying? Because kids are curious. So nobody is
Mhm.
from those things, but it's for us as a parent to reinforce those things, let them know those things shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna go even deeper. There's this movie on Amazon called The Lie. And it was a divorced couple, their child killed a little girl,
Mm.
pushed the child off the damn bridge. It's more to it, but I ain't gonna tell the
You
whole story.
can't tell it. You can't tell all of it now. You gotta leave it.
No, I gotta tell you this because it's more. Push the child off the bridge and kill him. And the parents was covering up for the child. Like literally, like they was going crazy
But
trying to.
that's what I would do too, though.
Not me.
As a parent, like you know me, I'm a ride or die.
Not me. Your ass. I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? I'm gonna tell you exactly why. If you got the guts to push somebody off a bridge and kill their ass, and the way she was acting like with no remorse, You a motherfucker slit my damn throat in my sleep if I told you something that you didn't like. Fuck that. I'm reporting your ass. I'm not dying for you. No, I'm here for real.
Not my own blood. My own blood.
No, that's how it starts. You
But
know,
true.
we don't watch
You're
enough
right,
movies.
I'm telling you, you are completely correct. I'm with you. You're right. But I
Okay.
still wouldn't be able to betray
Shit,
my
but
loyalty
my
to
ass.
my own
I'm
to my
reporting
own
you.
kid. Though. To my own kid. If my
I'm
own kid,
turning your ass in. I'm gonna be on the news like I didn't think my child would do something like that, but it was the right thing to do to turn that child in. Fuck that.
I'll be on that. I mean, you on that 10 o'clock. I'm on the 11 o'clock. She knew. She knew the whole.
But guess what? I ain't covering for nobody. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna cover and be like, oh, you
No.
that right? No.
Tell you can't get on the phone after midnight. And then I'm sleeping good too. And you
But
coming
to go a little more into the movie that I am with you though, like, okay, you didn't kill this girl. Why you acting like nothing's wrong? So I'm gonna box you in the head. Like you can at least be around here panicking like I am.
No, you gotta watch it. It was like they was panicking, like and she's playing the game, fixing breakfast and shit, mixing up eggs the next day. I'm like, this bitch.
Like, mommy, daddy, oh, y'all back together.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know
That's
where
what I'm saying. That was my only bad part about it. Like, I'm sitting here around with you, and you, okay. But,
yeah. I was like, I saw that like what 2 days ago. I was like, oh, report.
Oh,
See,
you know,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. See, if I would have put her ass, that'll teach you not to play no games with me, because you know where I'm going, because you done seen the movie. Don't play no fucking games with me. The parents did all they could do, and look how that shit ended up. You know, okay.
Those parents did right. Well, the daddy did right. The mama was, I think the mama would have done what you saying to do.
Now, y'all gotta watch it.
Yeah, watch. It's a good movie to watch. Generally, it's very
It really is good.
Mm-hmm.
We done been talking for a long time, so I think it's time for us to get off of this piece. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank y'all for being an interactive crowd tonight. I'm gonna give y'all a hand clap. Woo! We appreciate it. Thank you. Join us next week at on Monday at 7:30 Eastern.
Oh, wait. Yo, I've said this from day one. Number 12 is the GOAT. When he left the darn Patriots, I was like, Tom Brady's gonna go to the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, formerly known as the Succaneers. He literally went down there in one season with no off season, no pregame, no pre-season practice. Took that team all the way to the freaking Super Bowl, beating some great Hall of Famers along the way. Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Super Bowl. Gets me home. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
And what's the other team?
The Chiefs.
Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be great. You got the baby GOAT, who's Mahomes versus the GOAT.
I'm gonna be cheering for the Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Why?
Because I don't want Tom Brady to win. Get on my nerves.
So a good man get on your nerves.
A good man. What make him a good man?
He's Tom Brady. He's Tom Edward Patrick Brady.
Edward Patrick. That's a name.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what I mean?
I mean, 2 middle names, not that bad.
Yeah, 2 middle names. But I mean, this is very exciting. This is his 10th appearance in the Super Bowl.
Well, we shall see what happens. I will be watching. You know how I like to do.
Yeah, I gotta.
That UFC fight was really good last night too. If y'all didn't watch that, it was Conor McGregor and I can't remember the other guy's name, but I
know Conor McGregor got beat up. That's all I know.
Oh,
I ain't watching.
It was horrible. He got the uppercut from hell. Uppercut from hell. I was like, shit. I went to sleep right after that. I ain't gonna lie.
It wasn't Jake Paul or nothing, was it?
No. Oh, you know what? That would be an interesting fight. I think Jake Paul would beat the fuck out of him, but no.
That's what's the black fella's name?
Talking about the one that got knocked out?
Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather went after
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
palm from the palm.
But that's only because Conor McGregor went over to boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Mayweather should make it fair and he should go to UFC.
But no. Mayweather challenged Jake Paul after that fight that happened a few weeks ago against the NBA star. What's his name? Remember the NBA star got knocked out and they left his body and all? It was the meme.
Talking about when Jake Paul, the one Jake Paul knocked out, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he challenged Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather said, "Okay, whatever, let's do it." So they had a fight coming up.
How about Floyd Mayweather rips Conor McGregor as a con artist McLoser?
Oh.
The producer said Williams is the guy that
Yeah, Williams. Yep, the basketball player. That's it.
Child, but yes, that was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. And they had a fight with two women too that I can't remember. That was really good. The girl got her ass kicked. But yeah, I love UFC. I love boxing in general. But yes. So guys, we're gonna see what happens on this Super Bowl. Who y'all going for? The Chiefs or the Buccaneers? Let's hear it.
We have to put a that's what we'll do.
A poll?
Do a poll.
That sounds like
and don't do you gotta do King Brady in the Buccaneers versus Patrick Mahomes in the Saints.
okay. That sounds good. I'm down.
We'll see what our viewers say. And then we'll roll with that. Yeah, that's be fun. Be fun.
All right. Well, guys, we're gonna end this show. And we thank y'all for joining us. Join us next week, 7:30 p.m. on Monday. And we're going to talk shit like we usually do. That's what we do best.
All day, every day.
Yay.
Running the Tipplers. Making fun day, drinking, talking, laughing, tripping out. That's what the Tipplers is all about. Sit back and relax. Right here, Monday, 7:30 is where it's at. The topics, come on, let's go. And enjoy the show.
Thank y'all so much.
The Tipplers.
The love and the heart.
Turn the Tipplers.
I had fun. How about y'all?
Turn the Tipplers.
You know, my whole body hurt from painting.
You stupid.
I gotta go finish painting now. Damn paint ass. Yeah.
Don't. You have streaks everywhere. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I got to. My daughter's room got me finished. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.